Everybody, I just wanted to do a quick video here on some of the characteristics of Mystery Babylon. So I was talking to a couple guys here in the channel, and I don't do these lessons to make people angry or to make them hate me or to do anything, because the Bible speaks for the Bible and the Bible speaks for the truth. And when we're looking at the properties and the characteristics of what is Mystery Babylon, and they call it Mystery Babylon because they knew what Babylon was back in the day, and they knew it was in the land of Shinar, and they created the Tower of Babel and all this stuff. They knew what it was, but this new place, they did not know what this new place was because it was something they had not seen, and that's why they call it Mystery Babylon. And so let's go over the characteristics of Mystery Babylon. Jeremiah 50:12. Mystery Babylon is a nation, not a system. And I'll leave this in there. If you guys want to read through Jeremiah 50 and 51, please do. Babylon has a mother that bore her. Jeremiah 50:12. Babylon's mother will be ashamed. Babylon will reap the wrath of the Lord. Babylon has sinned against the Lord. This is a big one right here. Babylon is the hammer of the entire earth. How many billions of dollars does the United States spend every year on military power? Who has the military might of the United States of America? There's no other place in the entire world that is the hammer of the entire earth. There's no such thing. One of Travis Childers' one, I think is his name, he says that Israel is Mystery Babylon. But Mystery Babylon isn't you have to sell stuff, right? Mystery Babylon is a merchant place. It is the merchants of the world. It's where everybody sells their stuff to. And that's not Israel. Babylon was the hammer of the whole earth. She has been proud against the Lord. The Lord is against Babylon. Babylon will be called the Lady of the Kingdoms, right? Where else do you have the Statue of Liberty, right? Lady Liberty. Babylon will have a drought. Babylon is a land of carved images. There is no greater place on earth than North America when it comes to carved images. Guys, you have shrines, you have images, you have all sorts of, every park has a shrine, has stuff that's to celebrate people, right? It is the land of carved images, and it may be molten images, but they are images nonetheless. Babylon are insane with her idols. How can you say that North America is not insane with the idols of North America? It's crazy. We have Baphomet in multiple states. The Church of Satan loves their stuff, and the idols are all sorts of stuff. The other nations in the world are drunk off her wine or deeply influenced by her. Guys, 90% of the pornography of the world comes out of California. Guys, that is that is right out of the gate. I mean, that should tell you something. There are people who live in Babylon that originate from other countries. Of course, right? Babylon, that's this story of North America, is we came from every land, every nation, every place. We're mixed migrants. That's what we have always been. We've been mixed migrants, and we all came. Of course that is. Babylon is located around many waters. Yeah, we have waters on the east. We have waters on the west. There's water some places to the north. And if you're looking at trying to identify Mystery Babylon, Israel isn't surrounded by water. It's surrounded by land. There's no waters anywhere. Babylon is abundant in treasures. Yeah, look at the gas lines. Look at the pipelines. Look at the oils. Look at the diamonds and jewels and gold and stuff that comes out of Babylon. It's incredible. Babylon tried to get up to heaven. I don't know what that was about, but somewhere in there. But they have. Have you guys looked at who runs and who funds CERN? Most of that comes out of North America. Babylon becomes a dwelling place of demons. It is a prison for every foul spirit. It is a cage for every unclean and hated bird. Have you seen and listened and talked to the people of Babylon? Have you seen them lately? I mean, I'm just saying. It doesn't look good. It's the stuff that I see down here coming out of Babylon isn't good at all. The businessmen of the earth become rich because of Babylon's abundance, right? Who are the richest people in the world? The guys, the CEOs, the guys at the top of all these huge Fortune 500 companies, and North America is this place. Babylon glorified herself and lived luxuriously, of course. Other kings and rulers of the earth will have become rich and lived luxuriously with her, sure. The businessmen will weep because they can't do business the same anymore. Yeah, there's not going to be anyone to sell it to, guys. When North America's gone, it's going to be gone. That doesn't identify anywhere else. It doesn't identify Israel. It doesn't involve the Catholic Church doesn't sell wares and stuff. You're not out buying stuff from the Catholic Church. None of that is there. Babylon's businessmen were the great men of the earth. Agreed. From their sorcery, Babylon's businessmen deceived the whole earth. Wow, that's in Revelation 18:23. That's what we went through, right? From their sorcery. What is sorcery? Sorcery is pharmakia. Guys, that all came out of North America. There's a lot of sorcery and enchantments going on in Babylon. Yeah, you bet. There's every religion under the sun. And that's from Isaiah 47:9. Babylon will be the youngest of nations, Jeremiah 50:12, and we are. What are we, 220 years old or something? Babylon will be the center of the world. Everybody down in South America, where I'm at, wants to go to North America, right? That is the dream, is if they could just cross those borders. That's what they want, right? Lots of people think that is the dream. They don't know any different. Babylon will be the center of the world. It uses it. Who buys stuff? Everybody. Where's eBay from? Where's the rest of the stuff from, guys? It's the center of the world. Babylon uses astrology, sorcerers, and mystics for guidance. Guys, you can look at any newspaper and you can look at the astrology and all this stuff, and it's just it's garbage, but it's there. Babylon's idols will be humiliated and her images will be broken into pieces. All that take part in Babylon's plundering will be satisfied. God allows others to take out vengeance on Babylon. And when I was thinking of that, I was thinking of starting in 2019, 2020, when they burned the cities. When all the cities, they had Detroit and they had Atlanta, they had all these cities were being burned. Everybody, they were just going wild, and everybody stood down, right? Nobody did a thing when it was going. Babylon's young men will fall in the streets. Guys, there's a war coming on right now. If you guys don't understand what they're doing in New Zealand and what they're doing in Australia right now, they are just about going door to door. If you think that is an isolated incident, it is not. They will be going door to door. And so when we're talking about Babylon's young men will fall in the streets, these young men are going to be going door to door to you guys very soon. How do they fall in the streets? I do not know. It will be overthrown like Sodom and Gomorrah. When Babylon is taken, the earth trembles and a cry is heard from other nations. Absolutely. Babylon will have a day of doom. That's what they're saying. Babylon will fall and be destroyed. The Lord will take vengeance upon Babylon. God's plan is to destroy Babylon. Babylon's plagues will come in one day, right? And we go on and time moves on and things don't seem like they're even mattering. But folks, North America bleeds out 6,000 babies a day. Every day from the time that you get up to the time that you go to bed, there's 6,000 lives that have been put on Moloch's table. And people are like, oh, that you can't be Babylon. This isn't Babylon. Guys, where else is? Where else is? Babylon's plagues will come in one day. Babylon's judgment will come in 1 hour. It will be fast. A nation from the north will attack Babylon. And you know what? The funky thing is, the nation of the north, I think, is Mystery Babylon herself. They brought all the troops home from all these different places, and these troops, the National Guard, they're all being deployed everywhere. You know, the troops over in New Zealand and Australia are working on going door to door and hunting people right now. So I'm just saying, all these things together are something you should definitely look at. Babylon's land will become desolate and inhabitable for both man and animals. And, you know, if you're talking about the Catholic Church or things like that, that's not it. It's a small little area. When we're talking the entire North America becomes uninhabitable, right? Whether it be a nuke or whether it be, civil war, it's going to be bad. What happens is going to be very, very, very bad. He will cause many nations from the north to assemble and attack Babylon. Babylon will be plundered. Babylon's army will be cut off. Many in the church in Babylon will be lost sheep. Yeah, because if you're at a 501c3, you're a lost sheep. If you're worshiping on a Sunday, there's no God in those churches. Pastors and influencers in Babylon will lead the church astray. They've already done that. They don't rest in the Lord anymore. Nobody rests in the Lord, right? Shabbat is resting in the Lord. The church will no longer be there. And it says you should remove yourself from Babylon's lands, right? And I know a lot of you guys are stuck there right now. And I know this is not the kind of news or the kind of good feel stuff, but we have to face reality. We have to understand the times we are in. If we keep pulling the sheep's clothing right over our eyes, the wool right over our own eyes, and we don't look and we refuse to look, then when it comes, you're not going to be prepared. You can still be prepared. Regardless if you cannot escape Babylon, you can still be prepared and you can still see the weather as it's changing all around you and be prepared for that. So, guys, this is an Exodus season. This is a miraculous season. I don't believe that our Creator is going to let everyone be annihilated like this. It's going to be rough. Good chance is we all die. However, it is miracle season. And if you guys are seeking our Creator where He may be found, and that your eyes, heart, mind, and soul are in the Word of God, you've called upon the name of the Messiah, you have a good shot at this. And even if you don't have a good shot, like the book of Revelation talks that most people get annihilated, right? It talks early in Revelations when the Kadeshian people are sitting there, crying out to Yah, how much longer? He says, well, you have to wait till all your friends die the same way you died. Then we'll all be together. So there's bad stuff coming, guys. We're not going to make it out of this, but we have to have enough courage, and we have to be bold enough to see that things are coming our way and be ready to react when they do. So I'm just giving you guys some of the characteristics of it. I thought the United States of America was Mystery Babylon for a very long time. I know a lot of you guys don't, but this is I'm just putting up evidence towards this, and I hope you guys have eyes to see, ears to hear, and I'm out.